Hello, I'm Jason. I am the ADD Gardener, and thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to go over the seeds that I have, not in depth like the other video, but how I plan to plant them, if I plan to start them indoors or outdoors, because what I've been learning is that some seeds really do better if you just plant them outdoors. As you may have seen in a previous video, I made a whole map of how our garden is going to look. So what I did next to every name at the bottom here is I put about how many plants I want per type of vegetable. I'm going to be starting about 200 plants inside. And there's some plants that you really don't need to do that. I learned that about butternut squash. This you can plant outside, totally fine. It starts up pretty fast. Don't worry about starting that one inside. Same thing with this too. This is called the table queen squash. It's an acorn squash, but this can be directly sown outside as well. The other ones that I would start inside, but very close to the last frost date, about maybe 4 weeks before the last frost date, which in Chicago is around Mother's Day, are types of beans. These grow fast and they don't need like 8 to 12 weeks to truly come up. They don't. So get those going later in May or just directly sow them outside. I have not tried growing eggplant yet, but these seemed very interesting. These are long purple eggplant. I will start these 8 to 12 weeks before the last frost, and we'll see how it goes. I have my peppers, which I'm very excited about. I have jalapeno, the Keystone Resistant Giant, the Pequeno Yellow Piquillo peppers, lemon drop, and then the Big Jim chilies. These I'm going to start inside 8 to 12 weeks beforehand. So we're coming up to March. So about middle of March, I am going to be starting most of these in my greenhouse. Cucumbers. So I'm growing lemon cucumbers. These are Persian cucumbers, and they came in this nice little cozy bag. I will start these inside, but later on, probably in April. Cucumbers do start growing kind of fast too. So I don't want to start these really early. And once you put them in the ground, they take off. I mean, you're gonna have plenty of cucumbers. And then tomato. Tessa's Land Raised Currant tomatoes. San Marzano, which these are from last year. I just collected seeds. I'll show you how to do that this summer too. Sun Sugar tomatoes. These are delicious. These are a type of cherry. San Marzanos, I'll go back to that for a second. They are like a paste tomato. So if you're trying to make a pasta sauce, they have less of the gooiness gel inside and just flesh. It's very good. Hartman's Yellow Gooseberry. Pineapple Tomatillo. Amana tomatoes. So the other thing that I'm gonna do is figure out what I wanna plant and what. I have my Jiffy greenhouse pods, and these are a nice size. I planted the herbs in it and some cold weather greens in this type as well. And I still have a Burpee Super Seed to try out. And then I got these for the holidays. These are a very sturdy tray. They came in a stack of 5, and they're called EcoSprout. And what I love about them is that the modern grower cells, 6-cell trays, fit perfectly in here. So here is a set of 12 of them, and I can have 72 in this tray. Modern Grower does have larger size cell trays that have 4 plants per pod, and I plan on getting those. Because one thing I have noticed about tomato plants, when you plant them inside, they will get larger fast. And I had to transplant my tomato plants last year into larger pods. This year, what I want to make sure is that I don't plant my tomato plants in something this size, because they will need a larger cell no matter what. Pepper plants I will probably put in something like this, larger of a cell tray as well. And then the other types of plants that I'm growing, I'm just going to be using these cells. They're still a good size. So that is it for today. I am Jason, the ADD Gardener, and don't forget to like or subscribe. Thanks for watching.